Remo get on that mic.
Yeah.
Remo get on an interview. Yo, that shit gonna shake the room. Yeah, what's up? What's going on? You already know the hog. Everybody's like, oh, the fuck is this?
That energy.
Yeah, what's up? What's going on? You already know when the hog go, my creatives. You already know what it is. Another edition of the Cuts. You know what the Cuts stand for? Culture, urban technology, and sports. I think we're in episode 138.
You got a lot of episodes.
I got shit.
I'm competing. I'm comparing. I'm coming for you though. I got one. I mean, I just hit 155. So
You mean you coming for me? You passed me. What are you talking about? You're past me. What are you talking about?
Nah, I'm chilling.
Nah,
you got theater quality. You know what I'm saying? You got theatrical quality.
Nah, it's I mean,
I
shit.
be doing a raw hood interview.
You've been on your shit, man. But definitely my creators. You already know what it is, man. I got the homie. I got one of my dopest friends, homies.
The only homie.
No. I mean,
I'm holding Remo hostage.
You hold me hostage.
What's good?
The dopest homies outside of the industry, in the industry. I've witnessed this man's work ethic is uncanny. Business model is fucking crazy.
I appreciate it.
Business acumen is crazy. Some going to think this is cheating. I don't give a fuck.
What you want to know?
He has the label on Worldwide Sound Records. You know how that goes. I got DJ Chase in the building, El Chickadee in the fucking building. Yo, what's going on, God?
I'm chilling, man. Working, grinding, making myself sick, but still working in the same process.
So. I hear you. You sounding like
I can't
Dirt in the Whiskey,
nothing.
Dirt in the Whiskey in game fucking 2 of the fucking finals.
It's hard. It's been rough. But
nah, it's all good, son. It's all good. We're here. But nonetheless, let's get right to it, man. Just overall with you, it's never ever stopping or changing for you. I mean, it changes for you, but it's never like a weird change. It's always a change that makes sense. A change that allows you to go further. For your career, where do you feel the pivots benefited for you the most at?
Honestly, trimming the fat. You know how that goes. You know better than anybody. Trimming the fat,
right?
That makes a big difference. It's just more of the same. A lot of times people ask me what I want to do because I don't go to corporate. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go to corporate. Music and entertainment to me is subjective. I think the format can be structured, but the product can't be like constructed. If that makes any sense. So like, you can't tell Tesla how to make a car. You could just tell them how to make a car, but you can't tell them what type of car to make.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like corporate today tells you what type of product to make, tells you how to make it, what to make it, how to make it, who to make it for. Like, that's not what it's about. So me trimming the fat and me basically saying to myself, okay, not letting people box me in to say I'm not with a corporation or doing something like that, as opposed to being independent.
No, right. I mean, here's the thing.
If that makes any sense.
No, it does make sense. I mean, I'm glad you touched on that. In my career, we're reaching on to that because for me, as the many talks that we've had, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Over the years, I feel like a good amount of people within the industry did two things, right? Mm-hmm. It's either it's two things. You didn't push your leverage within the contracts that was set up with these corporations. Mm. And then B is you didn't know what exactly to leave away from it for, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing, like I said, even with me, like I have so many business calls that I had this week. People just hit me because they see the Instagram, they see, oh, he's working, he's doing this, he's doing that.
Right.
But it's like, at the end of the day, I don't want to work for nobody. I've been through every bad situation possible. You know what I'm saying? I worked my butt off to get out of working for other people and they stupid ass decisions. You know what I'm saying? So can I curse or?
No, yeah.
Okay.
Are you saying? Hello.
I'm just asking.
Who's the host?
Right. So you know what I'm saying?
People make. You're gonna get cancel cultured.
Yeah. So people make stupid fucking decisions. So they'll try to have me in the back burner. I'm like, why'd you ask me here? Like you're wasting my time. So right now it's just more of the same. Especially like with me relocating and taking charge and doing certain things and for the label and cut, like I said, cutting the fat. That's the best part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now that's what's up, man. Also, too, I'm starting to see you now. Now you're more out and about
Yeah.
When you're media, take us to that transition.
Honestly,
of doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, honestly, it was just more the same. Just another avenue to add to what I do, another pocket of work to add to what I do. And, a lot of times it's cost effective just going to the person. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to saying, okay, come to the studio, come to this, and I have to wait for them to, excuse my tardiness today a little bit. But, you know what I'm saying? It's just like people, like I said, it's just to be on job. You know what I'm saying? It's like an on a job feel. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like being in the streets, being about town. You know what I'm saying? And another thing to add to the last question too, sometimes you have people that badmouth you because you're not paying them to do something, and they want to badmouth you because they just not making no money. They drying up. So that's to answer that last question too. Oh yeah, no, I mean we can even touch on that. I think it's just a matter of like I want to say in this industry I want to say a good majority within it. It doesn't matter from mainstream to independent. It doesn't really matter. It's too many people making emotional decisions versus logical decisions. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of that. And then also, too, it's like, okay, if I pay you, right, what are you going to equate with what you're getting paid for? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That starts being the dichotomy, or for that matter, that starts being the battle. You know what it is? Like, even like right now, right? Everybody wants to get me a guest appearance or something right now, but I'm like, okay, where's the paper at? Or where's this at? You know what I'm saying? So, of course, you're going to deal with the constant fight of being independent because you're like, okay, you're independent, but people don't want to pay you deposits on time or to pay you deposits at all. Or, you know what I'm saying? They just want to pay you when they pay you, or just, all types of foolishness. So it's really dealing with that. But in the sense of the logistics of it, nobody reads a book. No one says, okay, let me do it properly paperwork. Let me send you a proper email. Let me send you a proper EBK. Let me send you a proper tag MP3. Like even right now I'm doing song reviews for Hood Media, and it's like I have to shout out to Hood Media. And I have to like send emails like send this. And it's like you people are grown adults. Like, why am I telling you this? No, I think it is also too. I think technology plays a part. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that technology makes people lazy, but you got to look at it like this, right? Even in the world of content creating, right? Like AI. I'm going to ask you an AI question later on, but I'm just going to talk about it right now. I'm a fan of it, by the way. Like AI, huh? I'm a fan of it, by the way. Yeah, no, definitely. Like AI now, it like cuts the workload in half. Yeah. Right? So now said person, you just have to make sure you're not letting it do it all and you're on top of it, if that makes sense. So when it comes to things in that magnitude, like even now, like when you do like tell people to like, all right, let's do it on email, and they don't understand the severity of it, right? And that's the thing. I think a lot of times that people are not in today's era, you know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter what age, you know what I'm saying, my creatives, that they're not understanding the severity of it. On a business standpoint, okay, let's say you guys don't agree on something. The emails have timestamps. Let's say if I do want to go take you to court on something that we're in disagreement on. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, it has the timestamps on it to understand, okay, what was going on versus having he said, she said. But when it comes to now, social media comes into play, right? No. It doesn't matter, Instagram or whatever, but social media comes into play now. Now it's that the person's mindset of doing such or handling things is so passive aggressive. It's that you don't even know the opportunities that you're fucking up ahead of you, or for that matter, you don't understand what kind of business structure you're fucking up on. That happened to me yesterday, actually. Like this kid, he wanted me to host his mixtapes and stuff like that, and he was like, yo, can I give you my number? I'm like, bro, I don't give my number out. Like, you gonna ask the manager of McDonald's to give you a number? Why do you feel comfortable with me giving me your number? I'm not giving you my number. And I was telling him, I was like, listen, send an email, have your layout for your project. You know what I'm saying? Send me, you know what I'm saying? Have a proper etiquette. Come to me properly. Don't feel like you feel like you got some water. Just don't feel like, that you have to just like reach out on DM. Like, that's just super duper unprofessional. And like, oh yeah, you know that. Yeah, I'm like, bro, like schedule something. Like, schedule a meeting. Like, have a proper meeting. Yeah, but then again, like I said, it comes down to the individual themselves at this point. You know what I'm saying? And then
for you as an entity yourself, or brand, or figure, or creator thereof, or content creator thereof, right? That's what falls in the line. That's what it comes down to now. It's like, all right, do I want to deal with said person? But if said person can go up this way with me, in a sense, or whatever, or things go up, what am I willing to sacrifice to deal with? But you know what I'm saying? That, you know, I'll say for this, and definitely within my career, you know, that's always been the battle, right? And even sometimes, you know, my wherewithal gets depleted in a way because it's like the abundance of people that are just not doing things accordingly, right? But then now you yourself as that person, it's like, okay, now it comes down, okay, do I want to dumb myself down or dilute what I've been standing stern in, or you know what I'm saying?
You know what? Somebody told me this. That's a good question too, like the way you phrase it, right?
Right.
So a lot of people don't realize, especially managers, because I used to do this when I first started doing music. I would take on so much shit from the other artists or so much shit from the people that's around me that I would just like accept it in a sense, like, let me fix it. And then somebody had to tell me one time, not even you, somebody told me this one time, he was like, listen, you are not responsible for the people around you. Like, what they do, no matter if they're a team or not, no matter who around you, you're not responsible for them. Right. And that made a lot of sense to me. And that's why I think sometimes it's so easy for me to like be like emotionless when it comes to trimming off the fat to the company. Like, you know what I'm saying? I have a radio station. I have a label.
Which we're definitely going to talk about.
You know what I'm saying? I got mad stuff. So it's like, I don't have the luxury. Even right now, I have so much to do, but I don't have the luxury to say, okay, I can't worry about your life problems and deal with that at the same time. It's impossible. I can't do that.
Right.
You know?
Right. And then, like I said, again, it depends on how much your wherewithal is able to withstand things, right?
Yeah.
And like I said, like I said, even for me, you know, that's why, you know, this year 17 was so important, because my wherewithal started depleting to a point where I was like, all right, let me get this team together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it started affecting me in my personal life, you know, with things. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, I need to get this situated. You know what I'm saying? So things in my personal life can be better, and things in my career are not destroyed.
Most definitely. I'm the emperor of personal life mixing in with music. I'm the epitome of it. So it's like, you know, but sometimes you have to just keep pushing. Sometimes you have to just say, okay, well, you know what? I say this. If you dealing with it your own personal life, that could be a storytelling mode, because that's why I like not being corporate. You know what I'm saying? Because corporate is so like, wow. But if you independent, you can put that in as part of your story, as part of your package, like what you're going through. So that's why I was saying, like, you know what I'm saying? People don't say, oh, why are you independent? That's the beauty of it. You know what I'm saying? That apathy, the empathy towards what you're going through, you can implement it in your story. You know what I'm saying? This is the only profession where you can go through something and it can be your selling point, you know?
No, definitely. I mean, and also too, it's a great insight that you put in. I feel even with people that do that, right?
Yeah.
It's not to say that they don't market it well, but it's more so sometimes too much versus just the right balance of it.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, most definitely. Well, that's a different. But I'm talking about people, professionals such as us.
No, right.
Like those people who do that, like who are at the too much of it on Instagram and stuff, that pour their heart out. That's daddy issues and parent issues and shit like that. Like that's that you can't control that. But it's something about like, if I say, okay, for example, I'm using my mom for example. My mom passed away, right? If I didn't use that as a crutch to say, let me tell my story, let me speak on it, or let me use that for a change, or let me use this for something. You know what I'm saying? She just basically make it say she would pass away in vain. You feel me?
Right.
If I didn't use that as a story, you know what I'm saying? If I didn't tell the story, you know?
Right.
So I mean, people who use it as an outlet is like, I mean, who use it as a crutch. It's just different than using something as a crutch, using something as an outlet. You feel me?
No, that make sense? No, definitely not. I definitely feel you on that. But let's definitely stick with your other endeavors as well. DJ Chase Radio.
Yeah.
Now, as of late, there's been this huge debate, right? Do we need radio? Do anybody care for radio? Podcast is the new radio. In your heart of hearts, right? What do you feel was your definitive mark to like go against the grain of that topic?
Honestly, you need radio. I don't care what nobody say. Like because I have a podcast. I have a radio station. I've been on radio. I've been on Sirius. I've been on this. I've been on that. Records played on Hot 97. You need radio. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you need radio. It ain't going nowhere. Now, internet radio is a little difficult. It's streaming. It's more streaming. You know what I'm saying? I did it more of a play for just like something to add to the records and say, okay, it's called a loss leader. Excuse me. A business is called a loss leader. So I don't really make too much money from it, but it's just cool to say I have my own app and go to my app from my radio station and people can hear it all over the world. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to a podcast, like, and I can actually see literally what part of, like, if you play in that joint in Times Square Park, in Bryant Park, in the little cafe area there, I can actually see where you playing it in that location. So it's pretty cool. But, you know what I'm saying? It's just something, another notch to add to the belt. You feel me? And it's just like, once again, it goes back to what's the word I'm looking for? Like the circle of what you need to be successful.
Right.
A DJ needs a radio station. A DJ needs a podcast. A DJ needs a YouTube channel.
Right.
A DJ needs music out. DJ needs this. So it's so many different avenues to promote and market yourself. So you definitely do need radio. And to like I said, like, does that answer your question? Like,
no, I mean, no, yeah, I mean, it's up your insight. I think for me, how can I? All right, I know my creators, right? Remo takes a sigh
because you're a podcast guy.
I mean, well, it's not. Well, I want to say, I'll put it like this.
Yeah. And
shout out to Gracie Beg. You know, I think episode 135. We had chopped it up, and you know, he was saying about me, you know, being a journalist and everything like that. I'm a media guy, right?
Yeah.
And the thing for me is, I'm not saying that radio is the end all be all, right? Yeah. But I feel we got to stop eliminating a source because either A, we didn't become as successful with the source.
Oh yeah, we could talk about that.
Or B,
we could definitely talk
or
about
B, that. You just don't want to go to radio. Now here's the thing,
you
right?
Can't make it.
I'm not.
You had it right. You just weren't successful to make it to radio.
No, right. But here's the thing, though, right?
Yeah,
I get it in that stance, but this like ill-advised will, to make it a negative, right? And listen, like I said before, I'm not going against radio. Yes, I do podcasting. You know what I'm saying? I have a platform.
Now, can I cut button?
Yeah.
So with that being said, the only thing I can say with the radio I don't like is the mainstream radio is so much politics.
Oh yeah, I mean.
But that'll make you not like it.
But
that's everything's like that. So
yeah,
it's
but
like,
it's not even that. But here's the thing, though, right? You got to think of it on a business aspect. Look how many ads go through it.
Oh yeah, you got.
You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be. Listen, if you understand. Listen, my creators. I'm gonna say something real quick. If you understand business and business logic, per se, right? The more something or entity has ads, has sponsors, has commercials,
most definitely
has litigations outside of states for when they have to set up for their events or whatever. Yeah, I mean, you can't think that a Power 105 or a Hot 97 is not going to have politics.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't. We got
even internet radio. Somebody sent, even my station, I just had to do an appeal with Google Apps because somebody sent like some screenshot of like some curse word of the app, some craziness, and they sent me a notification like they're going to turn the app off. I had to like appeal it and all this. It was stupid. It's politics and everything though.
But when it comes to that, right? And I get it. Yeah, have some within mainstream radio kind of fuck things up or stir the pot wrong in a sense. Okay, but we have to also look at it. Okay, look at the amount of shit that they have to go through.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, I want to be understood. I am not okaying of the fuckery.
Yeah,
right?
but you know what though? but okay, there's nothing wrong with politics, but it's how you treat people.
No, correct.
That's the thing.
Correct.
See, that's
I'm not defending that.
I'm saying that because I seen it when my first. I went through it as an intern. Like when I was an intern at Sirius, my first year. Well, I did the year. So my first like 3 months was
like
torture.
fiscal year.
It was torture. That shit was torture.
Your fiscal year of being at Sirius.
Yeah, that shit was torture. And that was a long time. That was before social media, so that was torture.
Right. Right,
that shit was torture.
But like I said, man, it depends on how you maneuver your leverage. At the end of the day, regardless of what. Now, back on the debate at hand or a topic at hand, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so fine. If you don't do radio, okay, you still got to market and do whatever from a podcasting standpoint to if you do streaming to and I listen, I know firsthand off the rip because even with the album, you know what I'm saying? I learned a lot. Like, okay, I didn't have to.
Now
do,
you see what
I didn't have to. No,
bitching. That's
no,
why
I didn't have to do. I didn't really have to do album per se. But I think for me, it was a matter of because it was something first off my on my to do list that I've ever done. So I guess the heightness of it was all right. Let me just get this album. Let me just it's something different. It's an album I'm doing whatever. But going forward to the next joint. Yes, there will be a volume 2. My creatives. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to aim at it differently. But in the same token, if radio is an option, I'm not going to shit on radio and say, I don't need you. There's a different
But you know
route.
how it go, bro. Sometimes people, even when we was at DTF with Butters, it was just like, you see how the response from that. You know what I'm saying? The response from the clips and response that you at a radio station and things. It still makes a difference. Whether people know. And once again, these factors have been in place hundreds of years. You can't radio's older than recorded music. So it's like you can't, you feel me? So it's like you not gonna just change it overnight because all the podcasts is just a recorded radio show. It's the same exact thing.
Yeah, it's the same dynamic, but a different structure per se. One is not FCC, the other one is FCC.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I mean, I get it, but it's like, all right, when are we gonna stop in this culture, in this era? Like stop eliminating things because you just don't like it. It's okay to say. It's okay to say you don't like. Honestly, it's okay to say you don't like it.
But just because you didn't make it as something, don't mean it's whack. Don't mean it's. You know what's crazy? You just said that, right? I was literally just reading out on the train coming here because somebody put up this. I don't know if you've seen it. It's just stupid list on Andre 3000 flute album outsold all these rap albums. And I'm like, bro, it's not a rap album. It's a flute album. So why are you even comparing it to rap album?
Right.
And they just
trying to say, of the rapper.
They just say, oh, it's whack. I mean, they try to say, oh, trying to downplay rap. But I wanted to comment, but I don't really comment on stupidity. But I wanted to comment and say, that they're getting rid of black music. So all your music is going to be funneled through white people or otherwise than that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can badmouth hip hop all you want, but they're going to get rid of you niggas sooner or later. So.
Oh, ooh, my creative. Ooh. Yeah. Yo, listen, but definitely with you, man. I wanna give you your kudos and flowers and everything the whole nine because of what you are willing to go through the fire with. Right? No, I mean I'm just saying
I do go through the fire.
No, right. But I'm just saying. I mean to witness that. You know what I'm saying? For the last like 5 years, I've known you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To witness that. And then to see you successfully accomplish things, right? And have it of your own. And, the business model that you have of your own and everything, it's definitely a thing. But let's definitely touch on with your DJing, right? What's left for you to DJ now? Like, what do you feel in your heart of hearts? What do you feel now? As much as many things that you have done, what do you feel now is missing to cement your legacy as a DJ?
I don't know. I've done everything I want. Like everything I wanted to do, I've done it. You know what I'm saying? I rock colleges, stadiums. The only thing I ain't do is like the big arenas yet, and I ain't do that yet. But I rock stadiums before, college tours and Albany and different colleges, and then South by Southwest and. Just probably DJ more overseas. That's what I really want to do.
Okay.
DJ more overseas and then just tour more. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm working on now. Like right now I'm doing music full time now, so this is my full-time job. So, I've done every showcase DJ for all the legendary rappers. It's funny because I was looking at a picture with Jason Bourne. It's me, Jason Bourne, and Matt Hoffa in the picture. So I got, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Matt Hoffa, man.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? So. Man. You know what I'm saying? I've DJed for the best of them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I don't even know what to do. Like, I got so much free time, I don't know what to do with myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy to me. Like, it's really crazy to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? People just be offering me shit and I just be turning it down because I just don't want to deal with it. Like, I just be like, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had a call with this company called Revenue Play. I don't even speak on it too much, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I got so much stuff cooking behind the scenes. Like, I'm just like, I guess, you know what I'm saying? Just more bread, more bigger events. You know, I'm focused on like health and getting old. You know what I'm saying? I'm at that mid-age point now, so I'm just like, get old, have some kids, and chill out. You know what I'm saying? And just more of the same. You know?
Nah, that's what's up, man. And touching on that, man, I feel you on that. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you probably known,
yeah,
like probably like the last month, things with me health wise started kicking my ass in a sense, right? And not to say that I haven't been cautious on it, but certain things of easing back and relaxing, taking those self-care days even more intensely, not being worried that okay, if I don't cover this story or if I'm not at this event to cover it, shit, damn, what else to do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I run into that myself. Going back to the very second question you asked me, because people be thinking, "Oh, I'm not outside," and I'm like, "Nigga, I invented outside." Like when y'all was in grade school, I was DJing in colleges. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it don't faze me going to every album release party and every Hot 97 event or I don't give a fuck about that. Like, some people care about that, but why am I going to be there? I don't like these people anyway, so why am I going?
No, correct.
You know
correct.
What I'm saying?
Nah,
and it's not laziness. It's not apathy. You know what I'm saying? Just like just doing it. You know?
Yeah. Nah. I mean, even like, look, for me, I've been even more selective.
Yeah.
With those events, right? Because when you start seeing the same people at them, right? It's like, okay, if I'm seeing the same people, then thus
word.
There's nothing really for me to be here for, per se, right? So now it's, like I said, this year 17 has been so reflecting, it's been so therapeutic that even if I don't make the moves, right, I don't necessarily feel.
But you
like
know where that comes from, though?
I
take credit for that. You know why? Because one of the things I did as a person who cares too much about people, I wanted to teach my crew and my team about passively doing shit,
right,
and not just having to be just a DJ. I got a DJ for food and shit. Like, you feel me? I wanted my team to be like, yo, the phone rings when we show up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we dictate the path. And that's the thing that's the thing with corporate. Corporate keeps you in a rabbit hole of stupidity because you don't know how to survive on your own.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If this shit all doesn't work out or whatever building you in doesn't work out, you still got to eat. You feel me?
Oh, yeah, cool.
And that's what I try to teach. And that's what it is with me. Like right now, even prior to us working together, it was always passive income, like less service, less music service and more music business. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was. So even with me, that's why I could sit back and just fall back and just do content from my crib and just do little things and just make money from my crib. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the best. There's no better feeling than that, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Nah, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, I think I was on, we made a guest appearance on Least Favorite podcast, right? Yeah. Shout to what's her name?
Natalie.
Huh?
Natalie.
Yeah. Shout to Natalie. Woo! Shout to Natalie. You know what I'm saying? I had mentioned on it. I mean, it depends on what your plan is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody wants to speak about, well, don't do this, don't be enslaved to that.
Do whatever makes you happy.
Nah, well, besides whatever makes you happy, just have a plan.
Oh, that too. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. It's okay if you did jump the cliff. Or if you didn't jump the cliff, let's say if you still have a job, but yet you're working on things still on what you created, right? Yeah. As long as you have an exit plan to leave,
exactly,
and make it work.
Because trust me, cool. I tell people all the time, like, you got to be ready to be an entrepreneur. Like, you got to worry about health insurance, you got to worry about taxes, you got to worry about all of that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying, like. Because it takes a lot of time. It's real meticulous. You got to do like Form 300s and PLP, profit and loss statements. You got to file your taxes at the end of the year with profit and losses and track your gas mileage and shit like that. Like, I don't want to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be on it. But you got to be ready for it. You got to keep the receipts. You don't have a business bank account where you go back to it, you know? So you got to deal with all of that. And then once again, you're dealing with so much competition, especially in New York, because
the
New
abundance.
You have everything here. You know what I'm saying?
The abundance of people that do whatever you do.
Yeah.
You got to times that by at minimum
a million.
Times by at minimum 1,000.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So there's 1,000 DJs.
Yep.
Minimum. There's 1,000 media personalities, correspondents, creative directors. You know what I'm saying? Journalists. I really don't consider myself a journalist. I get it in a sense, but I really don't.
Yeah.
I'm not, because like I said, there's not a lot of things I write.
Nah, media personality is different than a journalist.
No, right. Yeah. I mean, media personality, I'll definitely depend on that. I'll take that to the chest, pause. You know what I'm saying, and that's what I am, right? Yeah. But when it comes to like people try to put me in a pocket of like journalist or what's another thing? Correspondent, yeah. It's contributor, yeah. Shout out to DigiWax, that's what we're doing here. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, nah. I mean, I'm media personality all the way through at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So definitely, let's stick on with the DJs.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel the power of DJs is declining? Do you feel that in a sense?
Not really.
Okay, why?
And the reason being not really is because everyone goes through a DJ somehow, some way. Right. Even if the DJ is not as prevalent on the outside, like on the forefront. Okay, 50 Cent's on tour right now. He has a DJ. Funkmaster Flex is the DJ of Hot 97 doing the freestyles, right? The one doing the production is probably a DJ. EDM, DJ. The ones who's probably curating the music for every commercial, a DJ.
Right. That became a producer or the engineer on the project.
So there's a DJ element in every single part of this galaxy universe is some form of DJ. Elon Musk is a DJ.
Right.
That's all you need to know.
Right. Right. No, and that's crazy. So right. You would think out of all the evil empire-ness that people have been trying to claim on him, he was of the culture at one point.
He was a DJ.
He was a DJ.
Yes.
So why? Okay. So I'm gonna ask you this because you are a DJ.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Why is this such a heavy emphasis? Besides putting you guys in the back burner, but to really put this weirdo like premise that you guys are not needed. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because here's my thing, right? We talked about it before.
Because
AI and technology. That's one thing.
It's a very simple answer.
No, right. But that's one thing, right? Okay. For AI and technology. But in the same token, motherfucker, if you need a party done, you can't rely on your iPad all the time. You know what I'm saying?
And that's like saying you're going to take a shit without toilet paper, bro.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
It's the same exact shit.
Right.
You cannot shit without toilet paper. You can shit all you want.
Right.
But you need toilet paper. You know what I'm saying? And that's what a DJ is. Like, the reason people say that is because somewhere along the line when niggas couldn't live their 50 Cent dreams,
right?
Some DJ told them their song was whack. Or somebody DJ. Now, don't get me wrong. Some DJs are dickheads.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The majority of them are dickheads because they're nerds. I agree with that. But, you know what I'm saying? You still need a DJ. You need a DJ. The DJ is needed, regardless.
And also, too, with that, do you feel it's also accountability upon the DJs that have allowed for that type of stigma to be prevalent?
Yeah, most definitely. All
right, break that.
Because like a lot of DJs compete with each other. That's why I don't like being around other DJs. Because either they two things, they either stealing from me or they trying to compete with me. And I'm like, I'm not sitting around thinking about you. Like, I'm thinking about publishing and beats, and I'm thinking about a whole bunch of other shit. So I'm not sitting around, what new gear is out? Are you using that? I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck about that. Like, I don't care if you play 20,000 songs in 10 minutes. I'm not trying to compete with you. I'm trying to rock this crowd. Like, I'm trying to blend and make the party jump. I'm not thinking about competing with you. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these DJs, because I come from DJing, I've been DJing since 99. So DJing is way different now than it was then. And when I first started even doing it professionally in 2005, everybody wasn't a DJ. They looked at us like we was crazy being DJ. So it wasn't like how it is now where everybody, your mama's a DJ. But I mean, a lot of DJs always compete, so that's why. They always competing with each other. Why, I don't know they do that, but they do.
Like, but also too, do you feel like the competition, had it not been so egotistically filled, could still stay healthy competitive?
No.
Okay, well,
there's no such thing as healthy competition. I don't know why people say that shit.
Okay.
Because it takes away from the progress. It takes away from moving up. Like, think of it this way, right? If you trying to, when you on a boat, right, all the paddles and the engine and everything have to go in sync. That's how you move forward. If one paddle doesn't go, if one piece of the engine doesn't work, it's not gonna go forward. So no matter how small a part is, if it does not work, it's not gonna go forward. So when people say the healthy competition, that's fucking stupid. Like, it's totally dumb. Like, it's dumb. Like, I can't stand it because it's hurting the business. Even like when I'm like, even me going down to North Carolina, like me relocating to North Carolina, like people don't compete. Like, I mean, this competition everywhere, I probably won't have to deal with it because I'm not from there. But it's stupid. It's totally stupid. It's dumb. And the only reason I say that is dumb because white people don't compete. Spanish people don't compete.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Asian people damn sure don't compete. They working together. They buying up everything. Indian people, they not competing. They got all the tech jobs. Right. They not competing.
Right.
If you see them, everybody's a parking attendant. Everybody's Indian. They working together, moving forward, buying buildings. Only dumb niggas that can't work together is black people. So it's like you're gonna choose. You're gonna keep doing the same shit over and over again and hit your head against the wall. Go ahead.
My creatives. I don't know. It's been a invigorating conversation. Let's see. Do we have time? We got a little time. I was gonna get you on a trivia. Nah, actually, I'm gonna give you a trivia joint.
What's that?
Let's end it on this.
My fault. My nose is a little stuffy.
Nah, it's all good, son. Hey, it is what it is. The creatives know what we do here. We do everything authentic as possible. Blank for DJ Chase happens if.
Blank what? Like, as far
No,
as
just fill it in. Just fill in the blanks.
Nothing happens for DJ Chase if, let me see. If let me see. If I don't do it myself.
All right, but break that down or unpack on that.
Yeah, if I don't get it done, I ain't gonna get it done. I don't have nobody
or expunge on that.
You okay, I mean? Pretty much like I'm a kind of emotionalist when it comes to certain things. So if a bill doesn't get paid, I have to pay it. If somebody doesn't give me a deposit, the bill still gotta get paid. If somebody doesn't pay me for a gig, I still gotta get paid. If somebody doesn't pay me for a promo, the bill still gotta get paid. So if DJ Chase doesn't do it, it's still gotta get done. That makes any sense.
And then also too, last question, and we're gonna get and then it's gonna be a wrap. What do you want to tell or thank 7-year-old you?
Thank 7-year-old me, or want to
tell or thank 7-year-old?
What I would tell myself 7-year-old me, I would say don't help nobody.
Okay.
Don't help no one. Don't help no one. Don't ever help no one. That's always been my biggest problem. Like, I was always taking on, like, I didn't grow up like fucked up. Like, I didn't grow up like we you know what I'm saying? We had issues, but I didn't grow up like living on the street and shit. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of my problems came when I started like not concentrating on myself and really helping other people. Not just music, but just even in life. Just like, don't help nobody. Like,
okay.
Because those very same people, they'll turn back and fuck you in the end. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason. I don't know why people do it, but don't help nobody.
My creators, nonetheless, we're reaching out to you right now. We're going to reach out to you. Let everybody know where to follow you at, man.
You know what it is, man. Sorry about my sickness, man. DJChase.net, DJChaseRadio.com. Go to my website. I got a website, so you know the vibes. And that's it. Get on my social media from my website.
All right, man. You already know what it is, man. You know what it is. And follow me on all things social media at Remo Marac _ as well as go to RemoMarac.com. This is episode 138 of The Cuts. You know what The Cuts stand for? Culture, Urban Technology, and Sports. iHeartRadio, Spotify, Google, Amazon Music. Definitely this exclusive is going to be on DigiWax. Also with this, man, DJ Chase Radio weeknights. You already know what it is. You know where I'm going with this. It's hands over the Oz. It's the 2-Up.
Yeah, it's 5 o'clock.
Let's go. Come on.
It's been an hour already.
Man, we out of here.
I ain't know it's been an hour
That's
already.
Peace. Yeah. Remo get on that mic.
Yeah.
Remo get in an interview. Yo, that shit gonna shake the room. Yeah, what's going on? You already know the how. Everybody's like, oh, the is this?
That energy.